morning, waking up to 50s, feeling great. By lunchtime, already warmer than it was all day today. And into the afternoon we go, high temperature right around 95 degrees. We're keeping it dry, we're keeping it hot and increasingly humid. So by Tuesday and Wednesday, if we see some showers, they will favor areas to the south and east. We'll be right back. Last night it was nasty storms bringing beneficial rain. Luckily, it seems like most of the power outages have been restored. There are some trees that were down that people are cleaning up, but overall it could have been a lot worse. Tonight, all is clear and quiet, and frankly, that low humidity feels really great. Our high temperature today, only 84 degrees, 4 consecutive highs in the 80s, and we will not see a fifth. In fact, look at this. Doesn't this remind you a lot of the first couple of weeks of May, where every single day we were above average and near record heat? The one day I think will be close to a record, Sunday's record high is 99 degrees. I'm forecasting 98, but many of you have an extended holiday weekend for Memorial Day, and it will feel every bit like the unofficial start to summer. Now for tomorrow, we'll see high pressure in place. The humidity not bad yet. It will become worse as the days wear on, but we will have an issue with ozone air pollution. So it's an ozone action day. Air quality alert will be in the code orange zone. So if you have sensitivities, this would be a good afternoon for you to maybe keep it inside. Also, ways that you can help keep that ozone down: wait to gas up and wait to mow until later on in the evening. Temperature-wise right now, it's 64 in Florence, 68 in LaGrange, 71 degrees in Johnson City, and just lovely. And as we look ahead to tomorrow, crisp, cool, comfortable in the morning. Get out and enjoy it, because by afternoon, not only the air pollution becoming an issue, but look at that heat, 95 degrees.
I am actually still at work. You know why? It's because I have not seen the Survivor finale. I still don't know who won. Don't ruin it for me. But I said to my husband, hey, if I knock out this chat quick and then come home, can we chill and will you stay up really late so we can watch the Survivor finale? So that is the goal. Hope you all are doing well. Kevin, Chris, Nancy says, is it autumn yet? The temperatures are definitely going to be making a climb back into summer-like conditions. Laura says early, yeah. Beck enjoyed the break in the heat. By the way, while I have a second, I'm wearing blue because it is Flash Flood Awareness Week for Texas, and it's Wear Blue Wednesday. Blue is like the color that is signifies flood awareness. So many of you probably recall that back on 2015, we were on this day dealing with significant flooding. Shoal Creek, Waller Creek, Lady Bird Lake. May of 2015 was the wettest on record for Camp Mabry. It was the third wettest on record for the airport. Back on the 23rd and 24th of 2015, we had the Wimberley floods, we had San Marcos floods, the Blanco River, the San Marcos River, so many areas affected back then. So it was after 2015 when the Texas Floodplain Management Association said, you know what, we want to make a holiday, an awareness holiday. And so here we are, Wear Blue Wednesday. Thank goodness we didn't have any flooding overnight last night. That was a really good thing. Joe gets the fist bump. Boom. Bob says only a little after 11. I know. Oh, you're in Austin for the night. Charles, hey, how's it going? Let's see. Hanson, I haven't heard from you in a while. Hope all is well. Beth, hello. Laura and Chris says, you remember this day like it was yesterday? When? How are you? Thinking of you. And say crazy storms last night. Yep, Joe, you are very welcome. All right, let's take it away. The longer I linger, the less chance that my husband will stay awake and wait for me. It's so bad. I always promise him, like, yes, I'll hurry, I'll come home. And I figured if I knocked out the chat here, it would save me a step, because then I wouldn't have to lug all my computer equipment upstairs, plug it in, set it up if it was already set up here at work. So that is the case. All right. Obviously, if you're like me, you are also kind of dealing with like the heavy heart after the events in Uvalde, and today was one of those situations where I gave my youngest a ton of hugs, and we decided not to tell our kids what happened because we don't want them to be worried or scared or sad. But at one point, my youngest daughter said, "Mom, why do you keep hugging me?" I was just like, just because I love you. So I tried to play it cool, but I think she's on to me. Either way, I know many of you are dealing with a range of emotions, and boy, like, there are many times when I'm kind of glad that my lane is weather, because I would not want to be a reporter who has to go and be at the scene, talk to the families, unravel all the stories. That's a lot. It's a big load. All right, now let's take it away. So, Ozone Action Day. You guys know this is typical, right? A summer-like pattern, which is where we're heading again. We'll have high pressure and control, tons of sunshine. Luckily, low humidity to start off your Thursday, but by Thursday afternoon, we're going to be in the mid-90s, and even though it won't be humid, it'll be a dry heat like what they get out in the Phoenix area, right? It won't feel hot. It'll just be 95 degrees in the shade. Yeah, so technically it's looking like we're going to be kind of skirting, not quite to record heat, but certainly feeling the warmth. 99 is the record for Thursday, 100 the record for Friday and Saturday. By the way, 2011, which is our record 90 days of 100-degree heat, actually got a late start compared to some of the other years. So in 2011, we finally got those triple digits going during this week. And there were bunches and bunches of them from there on out. The only day that I think we might challenge a record, Sunday, the record is 99. I'm forecasting 98. Memorial Day Monday, looking quiet. Not only the floods from 2015, but also the Memorial Day floods of 1981, the Gerald tornado, May 27, 1997. Friday is the 25-year anniversary of that. This time frame, this weekend, historically has just been horribly devastating for Central Texas, middle of Flash Flood Alley. And this time, I've got quiet weather. We can deal with the heat. We've been there, done that, right? We've already hit 100. So at least we're not going to triple digits in the next 7 days. Tuesday and Wednesday, we may see a few spotty sea breeze showers. Very summer-like pattern again with a southeast onshore flow. Typically what will happen is the contrast between the warm land and the cooler water will create kind of like a pseudo front that develops along the coastline. Thunderstorms boil up, they develop, and then they start to make their march inland. A lot of times they run out of gas before they reach our area. It's possible they might run out of gas by about Fayette County, or they might try to trickle in a little bit farther north and west. So I put in a 20% rain chance. More than likely, won't see a whole lot out of it. Also, though not advertised on the 7-day forecast, there's going to be a lot of humidity. So by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, that misery index is going to be way up there with dew points into the 70s. So it's possible there may be some spotty drizzle in a few areas in the mornings, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I mean, honestly, that in a nutshell is pretty much all you need to know about the forecast. So, believe it or not, that's all I'm going to show you. Super short Chicks chats, and that way I am going to get home in time before midnight, before my husband goes to sleep, and I'm going to convince him to stay the course and watch Survivor with me. Not only that, but I don't know about you, I am so ready to unwind. Last night, between news of the shooting and our severe weather, not only was it a nearly sleepless night and a long night, but it was also a stressful night. Today is National Wine Day. So, game plan. Get home, change, take makeup off, grab a glass of wine, and settle in and watch the Survivor finale. So I think that'll be a good resolution to a kind of crazy couple of days. Let me take your comments real quick before I do sign off, though. Let's see. Hanson said it felt amazing today. So true. 84 degrees. Laura says, you remember watching Weather Channel coverage before class, moved to Austin a year later. Oh, so you heard about it even before getting here. Chris remembers the day like it was yesterday. It was insane. Water rescue at House Park live on TV. I recall that as well. It was incredible. In the Shoal Creek Saloon, and just Well, as you recall, House Park had to be closed because it was, inundated. And I believe they did one of the seasons for the Austin Aztecs soccer club, if you remember. They're no longer with us, but they actually ended up having to move to the Palace on Palmer for a season just because House Park was damaged from that flooding. Lots of interesting things happen as a result of that. Onion Creek, goodness, we just had so many big time weather events. Chris just watched Top Gun. Look at you, Maverick, great movie. Good to know. Wen says, "Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much." Charles says, "You want to watch that new movie too?" I'm kind of curious. I'm also wondering, does it end the same way? What happens to Goose? Just wondering. Nancy says in 2015, swiftwater rescues from Brushy Creek and Hutto were something else. I have some video from when I went and visited Wimberley the day after, and it was just horrible, absolutely horrible. Sally, you are very welcome. I was happy to help. And with that, I think we're going to call it a night. So take care, you guys. Obviously, with a forecast like this, the very basic things. Stay hydrated, light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, sunscreen, sunglasses, and if you have any sensitivities to air pollution, specifically ozone, let's say you have asthma, emphysema, shortness of breath, bronchitis, maybe you're recovering from long-term COVID, something like that, any type of respiratory issues, you're going to have more trouble breathing during the heat of the afternoon on Thursday. So best thing, keep it in the AC, stay indoors. Alternately, if you are a totally healthy individual, then whenever it's code orange, it's not bad enough to cause you any issues. So yours truly will be out running tomorrow morning. Granted, the worst of the ozone will be in the afternoon, but as long as you're fit and don't have any pre-existing conditions, the code orange is typically not bad at all. It's only for those who have existing respiratory problems. All right, that's a wrap. Take care. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow, and just hang in there. I know it's been a crazy week. I couldn't believe it was only Wednesday today. I'm like, really? Is it really only Wednesday? All right. As always, you can get the latest at cbsaustin.com. And tomorrow morning, Austin Burks will yet again be pinch hitting for Avery to Moscow. There you go. You see that ozone action day Thursday. Temperature outside right now, 65. Beautiful. Take care, you guys. Have a good night.